Hello, Pisces. This is Bonnie from Soul Star Bliss with your April 2025 mini tarot reading. First off, I'd like to say thank you for your patience and all the well wishes that you sent me while I missed last month. I really appreciate it. And please, if you want to stick around, we will be doing the love and money pull at the end and see what's coming up in that area for you. But let's see what's going on right now for you, Pisces, for the month of April. Here we go. Let's take a look. What is coming up for April for Pisces for 2025? Here we go. Oh, focus on money. Looks like we're focusing on, well, that could be love too. Sometimes I feel like the Seven of Pentacles can be love or money. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. Okay, Pisces, it says, try not to be too opinionated this month for some of you, especially about finances or love. It says if you can negotiate and come to agreement, there'll be peace there. That is not for everybody, or it could be, but I just feel like sometimes talking things out can be a lot better for everybody concerned about love and money. Choices, gonna make choices. I feel some of you are gonna give someone a second chance. They've pleaded and begged. I know this isn't for everybody. In the love area, it feels like you're going to give somebody a chance or a second chance. And it looks like they may, you're fearful of making this choice, but it looks like they might actually do what they say. And I would tell them that, they're going to have to prove it to you. And then be open to it if you want to. I feel those of you that are wanting to move or travel, there's a little problem there for some of you. I don't know if it's you can't get off work, or the move that you want to make isn't appropriate at this time, or finances aren't allowing that at this time. But don't give up on that. This will be something that'll work out within the next few months. And again, is that for everybody? I don't know. But if you're arguing with your partner about moving or travel, step back a little bit, because I think that'll I don't want to say clear itself up, but it'll be an improvement in that area. I feel like Spirit is leading you, answering your prayers best they can. When it says the questions you're asking, I have two twos here. It says you're going to be asking questions about the future, and then you're going to help decide. And I think it goes back to this for those of you that are having disagreements. And not that this all has to be with partners. It could be even like, you're single and you're with yourself. Oh, I should move. No, I shouldn't move. I should travel. No, I shouldn't. It's like a push me, pull me. I think your answers are going to come. And they're going to come rather quickly. And you're going to know it. It's, there's not, when you get the answer, like it's something you pray about, it's like, it's not like, oh, I wonder if that's right. Is this for me? It's not. If you don't have, it's like, okay, universe, spirit, God, creator, do I choose red or blue? If you don't get an answer, not time to choose. Don't forget that. I use that example all the time because it works really well. I do feel that there's sunshine coming, happiness and joy. And it says you've been waiting for it for a long time. And somehow some of you are going to make that happen. Your actions, your choices are going to bring that closer to you and quicker to you. Carrying around guilt from the past is not going to help your situation. I feel like there's tension between a couple family members. This isn't for everybody, but the tension that's going on between two people, I almost feel like it's a father and a son, or a grandfather and a son, something like that. This can be worked out, okay? Remember this, Ace of Cups says, which is my favorite card, when your mind is filled with spirit, fills your body to overflowing, what you think about, you become. If that is you who I'm talking about, just sit down and talk. Talk from your heart, not with an attitude, or not with, hate or anger from the past is not going to fix this. But if you can talk, I'm telling you, this could be worked out real easy for you. You have a lot of spirit help around you, angels around you, actually. It feels really good here. Wow. It says, you might have made we all have made foolish choices in the past, but it seems like because of those, a lesson learned means it won't be repeated. I hope I said that right. Yeah. If you made foolish choices in the past, this time making choices, you're going to weigh out good, what is right. And when it's like this, you're going to know when to make, when weights are level, you're going to know what you should do. And it's almost like an apprenticeship. Pain from the past can keep us from doing things we really want to do. And its best course of action here is to take our time and move forward. But I feel like you're going to feel like a victor this month about some things. Like, yes, I knew I could do it. Maybe you got yourself out of debt. Maybe you've made a plan to do certain things. Maybe you're moving. Whatever it is going to be different for different folks, but you're actually going to feel like, yes, I knew I could do it and I did it, or we did. I also feel like improvement in relationships. Those of you that are in relationships and are having difficulty, it says, don't be giving your power away. Speak up. It says, one person can't be a dictator in a relationship. If it is that way, there's no hope. I don't think, for what's going on right here. And I don't mean to make a joke out of it, but it just seems like someone has somebody like dictating to them how things have to be in their relationship. So you might want to sit down and discuss that, or make a rule about what is right for you and what is not. Excuse me, dry throat here. But it also says that new beginnings are definitely possible. And the star card's there, so it seems like Spirit's going to guide you and help you with prayers that you have put out there and get some answers. But pay attention to messages, okay? And messages can be subliminal. Subliminal? I think I got it right that time. It could be energy you pick up on someone. If someone comes home from work and had a day from heck, you don't want to say, hey, we're going to sit down and talk about our relationship. Pick your time wisely. But I feel like messages people are sending you non-verbally, it's going to help you when and where to have the discussion of what you need to talk about, or when you need to talk. Here it also says change, definite change on the way for some of you, and it's already started. And the changes could be, just having an attitude of gratitude. It could be saying, okay, I know this isn't working, we have to make a change. And there is going to be gating in the midst of change sometimes. When we do make changes, if things are up, oh, this is good, and then they kind of slide back, then we have to stop, pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, and get back to what we were planning. I do feel like things are going to fall into place, and don't let anyone take your successes, and it's really sad when I hear from people that I've done readings for that their family is saying, well, you have everything, you did this. They don't realize you did a lot of work to get what you want. And keep that mindset for yourself. And don't let anyone steal your thunder. I mean, they can say what they want. Or it doesn't have to be family, it could be friends. But it says you are going to have reasons to celebrate this month. Excuse me. And the Wheel of Fortune is yours, so things are definitely going to get better. It says learning to, I read for people that have been married 20 years and say, oh, he said something I never heard before. We're human. We have different feelings. So the best part of this is, best course of action is, rather than make up your own story when you ask somebody something and they don't answer you, is say, excuse me, did you hear me? I feel like some of you are wishing for things to go back in the past before a Tower card came. Again, the Tower card can be bringing us a lesson that we need to clear up so we can move forward and finish up, not having it happen over and over and over again. Remember who you are. It says you are a Chariot. If you have been wanting to write a book or do a painting or start a new job, whatever it is, your wants, wishes, and daydreams, work on them when you can. Even if you do, if you do it for an hour a day or 10 minutes, focus on it, can make a big difference. And again, I'm going back to the lessons. It says when lessons are learned, rather than, why is this happening? Big changes coming in a good way. It says that preparedness in reverse, if you're looking back on your finances or your love relationship, whatever it is, pay attention to, like playing the video over or hearing it in your mind over, and say, we all make mistakes. In a relationship, it can't be all one-sided. With money, if one person's, taking care of all the money, the other person, why are you doing that? You should be doing it together. I hope that makes sense to you. But also it says here, put your fears to rest. It says you are a good manifester. And there's no reason why you can't bring your wants, wishes, and daydreams into today. You have really good intuition and you have spirit help around you. So let's pick these up and do your love and money pulls and see what we have here. Hold on a second. Oh, come on, cards. Back together, please. Here we go. Okay, let's see what's coming up in the love area. And they are shuffled. I just have to cut them. So let's see what's coming up for you in the love area. Then we'll do the money pull. Let's see here. What is coming up in the love area? Oh, the Ace of Cups, the Moon, and the Seven of Pentacles. As I was flipping these over, those of you that are making changes in your relationship, or stepping up, I like to call it, it says use your intuition and ask yourself, you know, if your relationship is really pretty stinky, how is this serving me? If it's not, you need to step back and see what you can do to mend that. Your intuition is definitely going to guide you, but it says if you're in a love relationship, don't worry about, your wife is really beautiful and guys are looking at her, she goes home with you, and vice versa. So it says with love, it seems like you can celebrate it or you can pick it apart. And I hope that you're celebrating it. If that makes any sense to you, that is good. So let's take a look here and see what is coming up in the money department. What is coming up in the money department? Ooh, finances, dollars and cents. Let's take a look here. Cut into threes. What is coming up in the money department? Here we go. Oh, we have the King of Pentacles. We have the Strength card. And we have the Page of Swords. I hope you can see that. It says here that if you're having issues with money and not making the right plan, I'm not saying your plan isn't working, because I don't know if there's any right or wrong plan that you've made. But it says go get some help. Get a financial planner. That would definitely help you. Even your bank might be able to help you, a banker or somebody. If you're having difficulty with your finances and getting them in order, you're really going to get some outside help. You're strong, you're smart. Quickly things can change for you. And it says here that, some of you don't need any help. You're doing great. But if you do, and you're not able to, I don't want to say juggle everything, put everything in place where it is much easier for you, go get some help with it. And there's nothing wrong with that. Or assistance, again, like a financial planner or something similar to that. This is Bonnie from Soul Star Bliss. I so appreciate you dropping by, and I also appreciate all your patience with me missing March, and I'm feeling much better. So I'll see you again next month.